Let's dude, it's working too well. Alright. Fixed. All I had to do is restart the computer. Easy peasy. Kinda weird though. Let me get to my dashboard really quick so I can see what people are saying and stuff. Oh man. Okay, that goes there. That goes there. Alright. There we go. What's up, everybody? Alright. Let us get to grinding. I should probably not have these titled LHS, people might know. People might figure out what that's kind of meaning. Well, now I just showed everybody what my LHS texts were. That's not good. Alright. Back to the grind. What about left hand side? I don't know. Do I scrim with other C9 members? Yeah, sometimes. Alright. Alright, against Druid, what do we want? Bash is sometimes okay, like weapons are the main priority, but Bash plus weapon is the dream, so I'm gonna keep Bash just so that dream can be alive. And there's the dream. Oh, Bash no weapon. Oh, what the hell is going on with this now? Okay. Why was there that green line there? It's back. Strange. What the hell? What happened, man? Why does this weird shit keep happening to my stream all of a sudden today? First the camera wasn't working, and now there's a green line randomly appearing. I don't know what's going on with that. I fixed it. I figured it out. Green line destroyed. Oh, what's up, Dr. Bones? Oh, right back a light. Ruthless. Let's see. We have tempo against Druid. I mean, that feels good. That feels real good. It's the old gods corrupting Hearthstone. They're corrupting the streams. What the hell? It came back. The most confusing thing. It's happening with the rotating ads. Like, these ads rotate, and when they rotate, then the color detection thing doesn't work on certain things. Alright. Alerts are just not going to pop up on screen, because nobody donates anyway, so it's fine. Alright, let's just slam. Whack that. Armor up. Punch him in the face. Seems pretty sweet. Freaking green lines. Okay. Well, it looks like we're shield slamming, trading, dropping another accolade. He's already used one keeper. Odds are he doesn't have another one. Not another one. And we have these revenges we could use with the accolade, but it feels too slow against Druid just to kind of wait for the turn to be able to do it. So I'm just throwing the accolade out there. Getting kind of punished for it because he's using the removal on it immediately. I figured he was just going to develop a minion into it.
Welcome, get back. Grand tournament champion.
Alright. This isn't going well. Got this sick Bash Belcher. Bash Belcher. Just a card trade. I mean, we got a lot of life. It's just the problem is I'm looking at this hand and I'm like, it is not going the distance right now. We needed to get way more than one off those accolades. Him swiping that accolade works out really well if our hand is this. Okay. Double Revenge kills a lot of stuff. Does not kill Dr. Boom though. Oryx, no help. Shield block to try and find an answer here. Our own Dr. Boom's not going to do the trick. Shit. Well, could have done that better. We could have War X first, traded in, then revenged. Our thing wouldn't take a Boombot, but we wouldn't take a Juggler hit. Yeah, it's just flatly better to do it the other way. That ordering, ugh. Potty just subscribed for 8 months in a row. Welcome back to the Batcave team thing, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate the support. 8 months in a row. Potty, that dedicated sub. I appreciate it, man. Dr. Bones just subscribed for 3 months in a row. You got a sub train. Feels good, man. Alright, this feels bad though. I'm gonna just kind of kill this. 25. We can take 7. Save revenge. No, we're gonna use this revenge, right? I mean, it only saves us 3 life to use the revenge, so why use the revenge? We can go to 18. We'll be okay. We got a Belcher. We got a Taunt. Yeah, I mean, this is okay.
I've got the beast in my sight.
Yeah, you have BGH anyway, see? Easy. Damn it, we're not even at 12 to be able to get this revenge going. We have to basically Belcher here. We have the revenge to clean up after the fact when the kitty takes in the damage here from the Belcher. Or the revenge potentially to deal 3 across the board when this trades into the slimes. So the Belcher helps set up for the revenge to do some work. Or we're just dead. Does he kill us through this Belcher? I can do the math. I just always think Belcher keeps me alive. He's got 4, 8, 12... 18. Belcher did not keep me alive through that. Should have brawled and Belchered, I guess. Ugh.
Fired up.
True Smug just subscribed. True Smug is a big fan of Misplays. He appreciates it. Thanks for subscribing, dude. Welcome back to the Batcave, or welcome to the Batcave team thing for the first time. Thanks for subscribing on the back of that Misplay there. We've deranked down from 2 to 3. We've had a great start to the stream. Alright, no worries. We got a Hunter opponent. Hunter, he doesn't realize Hunter's been nerfed a lot yet. He still hasn't caught on completely. Alright, we're gonna keep Bash and Belcher. The BB team. Bash is good, Belcher is good. Why not keep them both? Do I ever do Tuesday night hype for BlizzCon points? I've done it before. Done it like 5 times. Never won it. Open tournaments are hard. They take a lot of time and grinding. You know. Well, I'm gonna get this War Axe out so that I can easier develop this Acolyte and deal with Animal Companion with the War Axe Bash swing. In case he wants to get that coin Misha out there. Elefino HS just subscribed for 8 months in a row. Welcome back to the Batcave team thing, man. Appreciate the support. Alright. Let's just throw Acolyte out there. Hold the War Axe charge. Oh, rip Acolyte. He's trading. He might be a mid-rangey hunter. Mid-rangey hunter is a little bit harder for us than face hunter is, but I mean, it should still be fine. We're good at killing stuff.
Do you have the artifact?
Still gonna hold weapon charge. There's no reason to start punching him in the face. What's the next broadcasted Hearthstone tournament I'll be participating in? I was gonna do this Rumbletown tournament, which was some broadcasted open tournament. But it looks like it might be cancelled. And then after that, I will be playing in the True Silver Championship, which is on the 23rd. Well, it said the 25th. I fly out to the UK on the 23rd. It's going to be like... it's the tournament RDU won last year. The Insomnia tournament. It's at that big event called Insomnia in the UK. That one should be a lot of fun. This deck have Gorehowl? No. Gorehowl on ladder sounds like a good way to die a lot. Yeah, let's just do this. I mean, we don't need to Blade Belcher this time. We gotta save some weapon charge, cycle some card. Not too bad. It's Hybrid Hunter. Mid-range face Hybrid Hunter. What is the difference between all the versions of Hunter, really? It's like some have high mains, some don't have high mains. They're all basically the same thing besides 2 or 4 cards. And then you call them 3 different genres of Hunter? Like, come on, man, it's just all Hunter. All Hunter is Smork Hunter. Except Camel Hunter, that one's different. I just totally forgot that that was a deck. Is that still a deck? Or did that fade out already? I'm gonna swing at his face. We got Death Bite charges, we got things we can do. Alright, there's high mains in his deck. We were able to decipher this based on the fact that he was trading. Reno Hunter's not Smork, it's awful. Good. We have another weapon, so using the weapon charge is fine. As we can re-equip next turn and be able to start using these Death Bite charges. We don't want to use the bash and then never use the weapon and then have this weapon sitting in our hand the whole day. It's gets clunky. Oh, Shredder comes out. Double Shredder, that'd be sick. Oh, that is a board. I was talking shit earlier, saying we could remove almost anything. This guy knows what's up. Harrison Jones right on time after the weapon's been completely removed. Seems to be the best time to draw Harrison Jones. Alright, let's bash one of these for sure, see what pops out. Yeah, we'll just choppy that guy. It's a beast, you gotta kinda take care of it. Prioritize killing River Crocolisk. Feels bad. I'm gonna ground him in the face. We have ways in our deck to deal 4 damage. Also, he's got to kill this Grom, and that can be a pain in the ass for him, so... Seems good to me. If we ever have the opportunity to hit him with a weapon again, he's gonna die. So, good luck, buddy. We're at 28. You're at 4. Seems good. Yeah, he agrees with me on this point. Alright, we're almost back to where we started. You always start the stream by immediately misplaying and losing, so that's usually the spot I'm at, and then we try and recover throughout the rest of the stream. So run that up and up, the recovery period. Did I watch the winter tourney? I watched some of the winter tournament. Same guy. We have the hybrid hunter, archer and horse riders, high mains, and then all the face hunter cards. Shield block's not even bad. It might be worth keeping, but I don't know. We need something that can interact with the board better. We're looking for slam, we're looking for bash, and weapons. Yes. Yes. Sure, we'll coin the War Axe so that then we can War Axe the second drop that he plays as well. He kept 2 cards, so that means he probably has a 1-drop and a 2-drop. So now hopefully we can weapon the 2-drop as well. If it's Haunted Creeper, we're a little sad, but if it's any of the other 2-drop minions, we're pretty happy with it. Control Warrior versus Druid matchup. One of the strongest things you can do against Druid is having a Shield Maiden down on 6. So if you have the early game in the sense of execute and a weapon, or slam and an execute, or slam and a weapon, or something like this, then you can keep Shield Maiden off the mulligan, and then just guarantee that you have it coming down on 6, as it deals very cleanly with their most common 7-drop, which is Ancient Allure. So you play your 6-drop, which then automatically is able to kill their 7-drop, and it just lines up very well. So a lot of people don't value Shield Maiden like that highly in that matchup because it's a 6-drop, but if you have the early game that you can feel like you're okay with it, then keeping it off the mulligan isn't even bad, just to try and ensure that you have it on exactly turn 6 because it's so powerful. Then it forces their turn 7 to be like swipe hero power. So that'd be one of the things I'd do against Druid that can improve your win rate a lot. Obviously, if you don't have any early game stuff, don't keep Shield Maiden. That's silly. But if you have early game stuff, you can make it work. This Druid's early game can be pretty slow, so you can get away with it. Develop Elise, lose to Freezing Trap, or Death Bite twice, clear inefficiently. Well, Death Bite twice. Nice Captain Spirit. Hopefully he doesn't run Houndmasters. It's pretty uncommon to see Houndmasters in Hybrid Hunter. Generally speaking, that's more of a mid-range hunter thing. Hybrid Hunter runs Argent Horse Riders in that slot most of the time. Oh, the biggie.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
The bow coming in swinging. He's thinking about it. Thinking about it.
Fire it up.
I'm the Lobster. Just subscribed for 3 months in a row. Welcome back to the Batcave team thing. Appreciate the support. I'm dying. Well, hopefully he doesn't have a high main, because there's not shit I can do about a high main. We're just gonna have to like play Maiden and cry when he plays high main. Oh man. Oh shit, never mind, we win. Beautiful. Ha 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 ha. No shield maid cry today. Not snakes. Cool. 15 health, 5 damage on the board presently. Got some life gain in the hand though. And still not looking great. Like last game looked a lot cleaner than this one, but oh my god. No, not like this. And he uses the weapon to play around the Harrison Jones. Well,
I can take the hit.
maiden pass. Gotta get some sick brawl value next turn. It's tough, man. And we're just dead. It's hard, not life. Oh, high main on 6, high main on 7. Greetings, traveler, you're dead. Yeah, warrior doesn't come back from double high main. Mid-range hunter isn't that bad of a matchup. I mean, if he didn't have exactly the second high main there, then he's toast. So, I mean, I feel comfortable queuing right back into that matchup. Alright, Warlock, the big banana. The big banana plays Zoo, right? He sounds like a Zoo guy. I don't even want Acolyte against Zoo. I want to draw it later on in the game where I have draws that can synergize with it, such as Despite and Revenge and whatnot. Early game, I just want weapons and removal. Acolyte doesn't remove anything, it just gets traded into by a 3-2 and then dies. Nice life. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we play Acolyte of Pain. Do we swing? I think we do. Like, next turn I have Despite, so I'm gonna be swinging anyway. This is only bad if he has exactly Coin Argus. And there's no way he's got Coin Argus. Like... never. Does look like he's got Abusive, though. This is fine though, it lets us line up our Despite so much cleaner now that the spiders popped. So it works out very well. So swing here. This matchup's pretty heavily Zoo favored. If the Zoo player knows what they're doing, they should try and tap almost every turn and try and outvalue me as the game goes on. By just getting 2 cards a turn, since my finisher is pretty uncommon for me to find and doesn't do very much damage. So, if he knows how to play the matchup, this gets really tricky. For now, though, I mean, we got all the weapons, so we gotta keep swinging every turn, like, regardless what the board is. We pretty much are in a situation where we have to swing. So, I'm gonna continue swinging. Put up another weapon to start swinging next turn, be able to use removal with it, too. Don't really care about the armor, just care about the state of the board. Alright, that's not very much pressure, I like that. We see Argent Squire that immediately signals Sea Giants. So, when you know your opponent's gonna have Sea Giants later, it's good that all of their stuff is dead. Unfortunately, we can't make that happen. I have a Brawl though, so we'll make him commit the Sea Giant and then we'll play the Brawl. Hopefully he can't do like a Loatheb Sea Giant turn, because that always screws Warrior up so hard. Sometimes if you like just play Boom into a big board, they'll go Loatheb Sea Giant and then you're just dead. And then they'll play Enhance with Mechano behind it, and then give the Sea Giant Wind Fury, and then double power overwhelming it, and that's never fun. I mean, it's fun for the other guy. Oh shit. He's gonna pop the egg. I appreciate that. That makes the Brawl a lot better. Thank you, sir. Generally speaking, the one card you should try and play around is Brawl. Interesting, he chooses not to do so. Still, not in a great spot. I'm gonna just cycle this. Yeah, we can kill that if we want. Yeah, I think it's fine. Our life total's getting kind of low. They play Leroy in that deck sometimes, and he hasn't used either power overwhelming, so there's a lot of damage potential that can come out of our opponent. He's got a lot of cards in his hand. He's got a lot of life, so that means he's going to get a lot more cards because we haven't been able to get the board control to really start pressuring him on the backswing. So even though like he just walked right into that Brawl, it's not an easy game yet. Nothing's certain. Alright, let's just Boombot him, I think is the play. I don't know, I really want to cycle this Acolyte, but using an Execute's pretty weak here and not developing any pressure, so I think I'd rather just play Dr. Boom, try and get these Boombots to hit this Knife Juggler to finish it off. If it doesn't, I got the Execute, but I'd rather not use the Execute. Well, we got 6 damage with the Boombots, so I mean, you can't complain too much. But yeah, that's unfortunate. We still have 1 Execute, though. Didn't you say you don't run Acolytes because they don't fit the meta very well? No. Alright, so opponent, what is it doing? Hovering a card, so it's a spell? No, it's a minion. If it was a spell, I'd have a target on something. Some minion. Tempo Enhanso Mechano. I feel like he may have 1 or 2 Sea Giants in his hand. Yeah, we should have did this first, but it doesn't really matter. I got excited by the Tempo Enhanso Mechano. Alright. One damage off lethal. We got the Brawl though, so we could just punch him down to 1 and then Brawl if we wanted. Oh, we bash him in the face and kill him. We could cycle off Acolyte. What a play. Yeah, I mean, he's not supposed to play into Brawl like that, which gave me the opportunity to get Boom down. You really should try and preserve your death rattles against Control Warrior. Just take the game slow, tap a lot, build a board that's super resilient, and get small chip damage in over time. You don't need to rush anything. Control Warrior is not going anywhere. As long as your board's resilient and they can never take the board from you, you're going to win as Zoo. So not putting on a ton of pressure, not trying to kill your opponent is totally fine. Get your Haunted Creepers down, get your eggs down. Don't bother popping them unless it's like one of those situations where you can set up for like a turn 5 lethal. Then it's not right to try and do that. So the Zoo opponent, a little too aggressive. See if this Zoo has learned from the other Zoo's mistakes. And keeps 2 cards, most definitely a Zoo. We're going to keep the weapons and get more weapons. We got the whole armory on our side. How do you lose? Turn 1 Flame Imp. Turn 1 War Axe. Welcome to the Grand Tournament.
Buying or selling.
Control Warrior doesn't actually cost that much dust. Thanks to Elise, you don't need to run any legendaries besides Elise. So, you can play Control Warrior extremely cheaply now. I think that was like the design purpose of Elise when they made it. People were complaining, Control Warrior is so pay to win, blah blah blah. So then, now Control Warrior has a version with Elise that actually costs very, very little dust because they're the only legendary and it's Elise. So, Blizzard responded to people's criticism about Control Warrior being pay to win, and then made it not cost a lot of dust. Egg. The hiding 4/4. Weapons, weapons, and more weapons. What about Justicar? Alright, you need Justicar too, probably. Alright, you need 2 legendaries. I mean, you don't need Grom. You don't need Boom. You don't need Harrison. I mean, you can put them in. Not necessary. Look at this Harrison value. The original version of Elise Warrior had no Grom, and it had no Boom. It did have Harrison, Justicar, and Elise. It had 3 legendaries, the original version of Elise Warrior. Since then, people have started adding in Grom and Boom, but originally, the original creator of Elise Warrior, Eversiction, said that Boom was bad in the deck, and that Grom was bad in the deck.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
No one's played Alexstrasza in Control Warrior in such a long time. Another guy that decides, you know what? Brawl is a good card to get killed by. If he just doesn't pop this egg here on this and just trades the Voidwalker in, like, what am I to do? And my hand does shit against his board, and now suddenly Brawl's insane and kills everything. So it's like, why you pop the egg? It's gonna set up perfect for my Dr. Boom next turn too. Just clear everything. Now I can start putting out pressure on my opponent, when otherwise if I play Dr. Boom, he's got a huge board to just trade into it. There's nothing to do against that huge board. That was a confident attack. Am I dead? Okay, no. Kill the knife check there. Come on, man. That didn't go as good as I wanted it to. Well, I guess we're trading Booms. I don't have the damage to try and just like race him from this situation. It's probably better just to do this, slam his juggler and armor. I'd execute to try and deal with the next big minion. He's starting to fizzle out of cards, but where's Sylvanas on your deck? People play Sylvanas in Control Warrior, what? The Doomguard. He had Soulfire in his deck, holy shit. He's got some damage coming out. Probably gotta use these sooner than I thought I was going to. Oh, we might just be dead. Just top decks me here. What the fuck? 10 life gain in hand. Just get crushed by an RG Boombot. Alright, well, at least he played into Brawl really hard, which gave us an opportunity to win. Even though we weren't able to siege it because of the top deck. Doomguard tap. Power overwhelming. Discard Soulfire. Just damage, 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 damage.
You asked for it.
Alright. None of these are things we want against Tempo Mage or against Freeze Mage or against Duplicate Mage, so let's probably pitch them back.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Queen Scientist. Uh-oh. We might have one of those warrior hands where you just die on turn 5, because we don't have any way to interact with the board. We mulliganed every card looking for Slam Bash and weapons, and we found Sludge Belchers and Harrison Jones. Those don't clear the board very well. Okay, we have at least something to do. We can eliminate some pressure, but it's not great. Hopefully he's Freeze Mage, because otherwise, like, the Mirror Entity is going to be brutal. There's not much we can do. Maybe he is Freeze Mage. We see the Arcane Intellect going down. This could be good. Well, at least we have something to play into Mirror Entity, if it is Mirror Entity. Definitely gain some information here. Alright, it's Mirror Entity. So we are playing up against Tempo Mage with no weapons. Uh-oh. Alright, we play a Belcher into this one. If it's Mirror Entity, we have Brawl. It's not the worst thing in the world. Hopefully it's just Counterspell. Back-to-back entities. Well, we have a good Brawl. Next turn. So Belcher should slow down some amount of damage, get the Brawl off, and then hopefully back in it. Wow, developing even more minions here into Brawl. Nobody respects this card at all. Well, Brawl's pretty good when your opponents just YOLO throw everything into it. I guess he's got reload with Arcane Intellect, so I think that's fine. Sure. Take the value trade with the Belcher. Or that minion too, then. And let's see what can happen. No, at least Flamewaker or Mana Worm didn't live. Those would have been more annoying, I think. Let's see if we can play Boom without dying. 6 power on board. Win the joust. Feels good, man. 6-10. We're dead to a Fireball ping. Dead to a Frostbolt ping. We can't afford to play Boom. We don't have great removal that we can play. What are we looking to try and do here? How do we take back the board? Let's set up a Despite, try and find Executes and Revenges off the shield block draw. Alright, we have Revenge. We can clean up next turn now. And then play a Belcher behind the cleanup, so it'll be difficult for him to get through. Put 2 Death Lords in this deck instead for Fierce Monkey. There's no Fierce Monkey in this deck. What are you talking about? Alright, so we have 3 damage here, 3 damage here, and then the swing of our weapon for the 7th point of damage. So we bash this first, and then we Revenge, so the Boombas can't kill us. Come on, man. Alright, okay, that wasn't bad. And then we can go here. We've dealt with Boom, and we're alive. Barely. We're out of removal in our hand, though. This is not looking good, obviously, but... Twitch chat's telling me to replace cards I don't have in my deck with other cards. I don't understand. Well, maybe Belcher can keep us alive, like, there's a chance in hell. Do I want to play this? If I get Deathbite, I could play Deathbite, then play War X to use Execute, so I'll hold on to the War X to try and trigger that 6-mana Whirlwind to try and not let myself take damage.
You require my assistance?
Holy shit. Yeah, I mean, when you have Brawl, Belcher, Boom, Harrison as your hand, it's pretty tough. It's pretty tough. We're dead. Tank up, concede. Oh, we had a chance. We had a chance. We were able to get that revenge there, was pretty clutch, but the Boom behind all of that early game pressure was just too strong for us to take. We definitely need to have a card that we can play before turn 5. You likely should be able to get it. Priest is an awful matchup. Entomb's a really good card. We don't have Death Lords in our deck, so we can't really beat Priest. Your game just takes a really long time, and then eventually you die if they play it correctly. Execute you can keep sometimes and get like a really rush start against like a Death Lord or whatever. Just slam execute it and then try and kill your opponent. So I'm going to go with that. I'm going to assume my opponent's going to play this matchup perfectly and not draw cards and double entomb something good and then take me to fatigue and beat me. So... if my opponent's gonna play well, it's gonna be tricky. You gotta really milk brawls in this matchup. Sometimes you're afraid to ever play Belcher because they can just entomb it, and then that's really bad for you because Belcher's so annoying. Museum Curator, hopefully he doesn't get Karen Bloodhoof or Sylvanas or Sneed's Old Shredder. Just take that Explosive Sheep, that would make me happy. How many cards do we want to draw off this Acolyte? Generally speaking, you don't want to draw too many, but I'm fine drawing a few. Like, otherwise, he can outcard me and just kill me on board control. I'll take 1. Take 2. If he gives me a lot of cards and tries to start fatiguing me early, we can just get a start that can kill him, so... he can't really afford to give me 3 here. Probably doesn't want to give me 2. I think it's kind of risky for him to give me 2 because, like, gets dangerous really quick. Deathbite. Nope. Eight, 9, and then we get 10 from the natural draw, right? 3, 6, 7. Yeah. He's looking like he's going to be in a good position to just fatigue us. Unless we find a bunch of Shield Maidens and Grom and Boom all of a sudden. Alright, he is going for the fatigue me plan. He's gonna make me overdraw one card by healing my Acolyte. So he gives me a card advantage and then takes away his own tempo by healing his own minion. So hopefully we find cards that can allow us to punish him for taking such actions.
Is someone injured?
Of course he fatigues Grom. Fantastic. Alright, let's get this Belcher out there, I guess. We don't have very many good pressure cards is the problem here. Normally when you go for the draw play, you have to get good... If you don't get good pressure cards, you lose. If you get good pressure cards, then you can win. We lost our best pressure card. So it's going to be really hard to win this game without the Grom, now that we're so far cards ahead. The other win condition, though, is we can get the monkey really fast. If we cycle really hard into Elise, find Elise really quick, and get the monkey, we can still win the game by just getting good legendaries off of Elise and out-pressuring him that way. So we should try and limit his card draw, increase our own card draw, and find Elise. So that was tempted to War Axe there just to kill the Northshire Cleric, just to try and limit his card draw a little bit more. But I didn't end up going for it. I'm trying to get the Entomb on the Belcher, and we were able to do that. If he has 2 Entombs available after we use the monkey, then the monkey is really weak, because the cards you get off the monkey you can only play 1 at a time, so they instantly die to Entomb every time. So I really wanted to get the Entomb out of the way on the Belcher. Belcher's like a really good Entomb target, so it's really tempting for the priest to just Entomb it. Alright, so now we can clear his board, and then start getting back on the board. Okay. So now we just need to keep cycling, try and find Elise, and then deny his card draw as much as possible. He didn't get any cards off that Northshire Cleric, so that's good for us. Because we're not winning in fatigue, man. The game line takes too long. We're gonna win with the monkey. You're gonna die. Get this down so we can armor up while playing it. Seems good. That's a bummer for us. Hopefully the minion that comes out dies to the Harrison Jones without having to use any additional removal. Damn. Might as well execute it, preserve the Harrison Jones, put pressure on our opponent. We have another execute. We had Brawl. I'm hoping I can get him to death this Harrison Jones, or even light bomb it or something.
Welcome to the Grand Tournament, champion.
Can the golden monkey create duplicates? Yeah, the golden monkey can create duplicates. It's fairly uncommon that it does, though. Alright, let me get this shield maiden down, right? I'm gonna shield block first, definitely drawing. And then just gonna get maiden down, so we have 2 big targets out here. And he kinda has to use light bomb on it if he wants to stop the pressure.
Embrace the void.
Damn, didn't get him to use light bomb. So strong. That has to die. Oh good, he can die. And we'll just get this guy out there. We're 6 cards ahead of our opponent. We're now winning in fatigue, and Elise is hiding. We really need to get that going sooner. If we don't find this Elise soon, it's going to be really tough to win this game. Well, just trade here, set up my Brawl. I Hopefully he plays another minion here, we get the brawl out. No brawl. Yeah, okay, then I guess we'll just Doctor Boom. Doctor Boom's never bad. It makes it so it gets kind of awkward for if he wants to light bomb with the Doctor Boom. He kind of has to like trade both minions in Holy Nova or something. Shadow Word Death or Entombment. It's fine. The more removal we can eat up, the better. Because we're trying to win with Monkey. Kill it. Damn.
Is someone injured?
Ah, card draw. No. This is the last thing we want him to get, is card draw. We need to get all the cards, and he needs to get none. So we're just gonna bash that immediately. This needs to die. And I'll play Shield Maiden, test the 5/5 on board. I think that's fine.
Do you have the artifact?
Base, sometimes lucky. No, it's a good trade. He's got 4 cards left, so we can just probably brawl. He's not gonna ever play into brawl because he wasn't last turn, because we saw he had the 2 minions out and he played around it. Played around it again this turn with the trade, so he assumes I have a brawl. He's playing around it. Now that we've used one brawl, maybe he'll extend into the second brawl. Our Elise is hiding, man. It's gonna be tricky to win. We can't find this Elise. Probably gonna save this War Axe to turn into a legendary. We have Acolyte Revenge executed, but I don't want to give him the Cabal on the Acolyte is the problem, so I'll just keep passing. He's not doing any damage to us.
Death does not scare me.
That's the card.
Do you have the artifact?
That's the card. We got 4 left. Should be soon. We shouldn't play any of these cards. We should turn them all into legendaries, except maybe Brawl. We might Brawl the turn before we Golden Monkey. No, we don't play that. Just Armor Pass, and then we're gonna Brawl Monkey the same turn. Only if he extends more. If it's just this, we might not even Brawl. He has double Light Bomb and a Death, no Entombs though. So he has some answers to the possibilities of the random legendaries we can get, but hopefully we get some that aren't really super vulnerable to Light Bomb. We need like 6/9 and 6/8 statted minions instead of 8/8s. Knowing my RNG, we're gonna get 2 4s and 0 4s. Be like, hey, they play around Light Bomb, sick. There you go. And we draw it. Yeah. I still haven't fixed the bug that it comes out as a giant card. Yeah, we play it. Got Malorn. Malorn's good. Both Entombs are gone. Ice Howl's good. Both of these get Cabaled immediately, so they're not good to play here. Yeah, we just pass. I don't want to give him free cards. I also don't really want to draw cards. That's rough. That is rough. He gets the Dr. Boom this turn. God damn it. I wish we had that brawl still. Alright, force him to light bomb this then. Side of Entombs. We take fatigue damage faster, but the big thing is we need to get board control, so. I don't know if this is even good though. Board control from this is pretty weak because all of these happen to die to light bomb. Never lucky. But he's only got 2 light bombs. I guess we bait both of them out. Fatigue damage doesn't matter because we're going to have Malorn. No light bomb was used here. Wants to preserve his Dr. Boom. Yeah, he's preserving his board quite nicely. Jeez. Well, we have to get rid of that Alkanite. It does too much damage. So that's gonna die. And then we're gonna go here. There's 1 death used. And then we just need to stabilize the board and then get Malorn down so we can stop taking fatigue damage. Oh my god, Belcher, no, why? Why, Belcher? Alright, so 26. Do we want to take 3? Oh, I do it the other way. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage. He's used both Alkanize. I think it's fine going this way. It's probably gonna light bomb anyway. Two light bombs. Barely have enough minions to beat 2 light bombs.
Let the pain speak to me.
It doesn't restart fatigue, it just prevents 1 cycle of fatigue damage every time he kills it. And if he doesn't kill it every turn, he's pretty much gonna die faster than us, so that's good. He's gonna light bomb or what? We were able to get board control. We have a shot in hell. Okay. Things get weird now. Now Bolvar gets the hard carry because he's not going to have removal in his deck, so Bolvar's damage is going to be through the roof. If he can connect twice, maybe that can be enough.